Welcome everyone, and thank you so much for joining in. As you can see guys, the price of Bitcoin after reaching this 50,000 resistance line is flashing us a very interesting scenario. A scenario which is pointing us where we could be heading in the medium short term, where we could be heading in the upcoming days. So before I jump into the content, please do me a favor and destroy that like button, and to those individuals watching this for the first time, to hit that subscribe button. But if you want to support me even further, a comment is always appreciated. Thank you very much. Now, if you look at this Bitcoin USDT liquidation heat map in a 24-hour time frame, we have huge liquidity cluster to the upside. I mean, the price of Bitcoin could show some range bound and even some impulsive move to take out the liquidity which we have around 50,500, 50,600 before choosing another direction. Because if we simply switch this time frame from 24-hour to 3-day time frame, you can see in a 3-day time frame we still have liquidity, right, above 50,000. But we have to be a little bit careful because in a weekly frame we also have huge liquidity lying here to the downside. So what I'm trying to pinpoint is that in the medium short term, maybe the price of Bitcoin could show furthermore impulsive move to take out the liquidity which we have around 50,600, and then another continuation towards this lower trend line which will be around 47,000 before continuing with our actual move. Because if we look at the price structure in a bigger frame, nothing much has changed. Even though many were calling me moon boy, I was very confident the coming days for Bitcoin is going to result in furthermore impulsive movement. And why? Because we found out that in the past price action, when the price of Bitcoin was in a downtrend, when the price of Bitcoin was facing resistance from this falling trend line, what happened before ending this downtrend, before starting with this actual parabolic move? The price of Bitcoin came above this falling trend line. I mean, we flipped the previous resistance into support and also found support at this 200 weekly moving average, which resulted in a very bullish move for Bitcoin. Same thing happened here. Price was facing resistance from this falling trend line, but as soon as we found support at this 200 weekly moving average, found support at this falling trend line, the previous temporary race line, the price started showing some impulsive move. We even had few shakeouts, but we found support at this 200 weekly moving average and continued our parabolic move, also forming a new higher high. Now, if you look in our case, the price of Bitcoin has already flipped this previous temporary resistance into proper support. Not just only that, we have also managed to come across this 200 weekly moving average, and that was the reason why I was saying the price for the coming days could easily get attracted in between this range of 48, 49, even up to 50,000 before deciding the trend duration. And exactly after reaching around this 50,000, now we are facing some resistance. But if you simply zoom out, if we look at this bigger picture, there is nothing to worry about. And why? Because in the past price action, we found out market topped out when we found out the monthly RSI was around the overbought area, which resulted in a corrective move. Here, same thing happened when market topped out, RSI was around the overbought area. Same thing happened here. But if you look at this right now, in our case, RSI line is still around 67, 68, which means we still have further more room for the impulsive movement. So that's why this here could see further more impulsive movement, even if the price in the medium short term shows some shakeout. Because if we look at this here in a bit different way, I mean, this falling wedge is clearly pointing us that even after some shakeout, we still have a lot of probability of price coming back to this the previous high, which is in between 60,000, 70,000 before choosing an actual trend duration. So that's why even according to this falling wedge, you can see resistance has already been broken. Since then, we have also started with this impulsive move. This price opportunity might be retested before deciding the trend direction. So this is another reason, guys, why the upcoming days for Bitcoin actually looks very bullish, even if we are going to face some resistance for the medium short term. Because we can see this daily time frame, Williams alligator indicator looks extremely bullish. Green line appearing at the top, blue line at the bottom only happens when the price is preparing itself for a new impulsive move. I showed you this with many examples, right? In the past price action, I was very clear. Green line appears at the top when the price is preparing itself for a new impulsive move. And if you look in our case, green line is clearly at the top, blue line is clearly at the bottom. So if the price in the medium short term is going to show some weakness, what are we expecting? We are expecting this Williams alligator indicator to act as support, right? And price after that to continue with our uptrend here like this. I mean, after finding support around this Williams alligator indicator, price of Bitcoin continue with our uptrend, because if we look here to the downside, MACD is still bullish, RSI line still above 50, T3CCI indicator still in a positive territory. It doesn't mean, right? It doesn't mean we will see move like this, right? We could see few more range bound price testing the support from this Williams alligator, and only after that starting with another continuation. So that's why in the medium short term, if the price faces some resistance, please do not panic, because parallelly we also have another interesting formation playing out for Bitcoin. I mean, I was there, I was showing you we could be getting attracted around this upper trend line before choosing a trend duration in my past videos, and you can see exactly this is exactly where we came. This is exactly where we are facing some resistance. So if the price manages to flip this upper trend line into proper support, you know what kind of move are we expecting? A move which is going to bring us around the previous high. Yes, 60-70,000 in between that range. But before showing this impulsive move, if the price starts showing some corrective move, please do not worry. Even if we get back towards this 0.5 Fibonacci line, right? Before continuing with this uptrend, please do not panic. The overall picture for Bitcoin still looks very, very bullish. So that's why, guys, according to this megaphone pattern, according to this broadening wedge, if the price in the medium short term is going to show some corrective move, it might be short-lived. Now, even if we look at this Bollinger Band, according to this Bollinger Band, we have started to break the upper trend line. Breaking the upper trend line results in impulsive move. I have been very clear about that, because we have seen that plenty of time playing out in past price action. Breaking the upper band has resulted in some very, very impulsive moves. So that's why in our case, the price has also started to break this upper band. And now if we are going to see some range bound price showing some weakness, then let it be, because in that case, even this central line will be acting as a line of support along with this Williams alligator indicator. Yes, guys, between 46,000 we have strong line of support lying for Bitcoin in case of shakeout. Not just only that, even the support from this 0.5 Fibonacci line should not be forgotten. Now, if we look at our leading indicator, according to our leading indicator, you can see the price right now is not just only finding support at this horizontal trend line or the monthly R1 line, but we are also finding support at our personal indicator, CryptoAnup buy sell indicator, which is still bullish because it gave us a buy confirmation when the price was hovering around 41.42, and now you can see how powerful our indicator has been so far. So that's why if you want to get this indicator for free, please join our Telegram group. All the links, all the source codes are available there, so feel free to check it out. Now, according to this indicator, we are bullish. According to this leading indicator, we are bullish because we are above this monthly R2 line. So in the medium short term, this line will be also acting as a line of support, which is around 48,000. So this line along with our indicator will be acting as a support, and as long as we remain above this line, we are expecting the price of Bitcoin, even after some shakeout, to continue further here to the upside towards the monthly R2 line, which might be attracting us around 53,600 range. So that's why, guys, remaining above this monthly R1 line, remaining above 46,000 in general could result in furthermore impulsive move here in price action of Bitcoin. But if we look at this in a bit different way, I mean in a smaller time frame, for us, we are going to look at this yellow rising trend line, which is looked as support, right? This line might be also attracting us. Please be careful. I mean, we could see another continuation here to the downside as well, because right now this might be forming a rising channel or a bear flag type of formation where the upper trend line is acting as resistance, lower trend line acting as support. So if we break below the lower trend line here, and if we break below the lower trend line, fail to show another continuation, then we are expecting this rising trend line to attract us. I mean, we just found out in a 24-hour frame, this liquidation heat map shows us that we could see further more impulsive move, price coming back to take out the liquidity which we have around 50,600, even higher. Then we could see price of Bitcoin showing a move here like this. Take out the liquidity here to the upside and then only start with another corrective move following this bear flag type of formation where we could be getting attracted around this rising trend line, or even come back to test the support from this center line or the signal line, even the support from this 0.5 Fibonacci line, support from this Williams alligator indicator before continuing with our new uptrend. So this is what I see looking at the price action of Bitcoin in a different time frame using different scenarios. If you enjoyed my work, please do not hesitate to destroy that like button. Let's try to reach at least 1,000 likes in this video. And also, if you haven't claimed your free 200 USDT futures position airdrop, then please check the video description, because by simply clicking on this link, which is in the description down below, you will be able to claim up to 200 USDT, Bitcoin USDT position airdrop, or Ethereum USDT position airdrop. So if you haven't claimed this bonus, please check the video description. And by saying this, I'm signing out until next time. Bye-bye.